What's good, UB2Bs? Thanks for tuning in again to another video. I have recently moved to New York City, so I have been backed up as far as getting these videos out. But nonetheless, it's Labor Day, this video, which was shot about 2 weeks ago. Or actually less than that, maybe like a week and a half ago, whatever. But this is me getting some shots around the Flatiron district as well as parts of Midtown, Manhattan. I was biking across the bridge. I believe I took the Manhattan Bridge to get here. My new spot is actually in Brooklyn now, so getting all situated, and I will be having a apartment tour video coming soon. But just wanted to get the camera wet and just take it out there and get it warmed up, start snapping some pictures, so that way I just get straight into the habit of recording and, you know, keeping in my groove. You know, because moving is stressful, and you know, you can kind of get lost and just like don't feel like, you know, picking up the camera and don't feel like doing stuff. But I love New York. You know, it's been my dream. I've been trying to get back since I lived here last spring. I was living up in Harlem, and my new home is pretty much Bed-Stuy or Crown Heights neighborhoods. And as you can see, I'm just kind of like just walking around. This is, I believe, Madison Square Park or something. Don't quote me, I don't know exactly. I'm gonna have to look at the map to figure out exactly which park this is. But full of energy this Labor Day. And as you can see straight ahead, that's the Flatiron building. It's a very gorgeous, very old school looking, very photogenic building, and just wanted to try to get as many shots as I could coming up to the building. They had a Italy pop-up right next to me that I just passed. As you can see, the city is still vibing. The heart of summer, heart of New York City in Midtown. Just can't get enough of this city. But yeah, I just wanted to just continue just walking around and just showing, you know, bits and pieces of my day and what I see and my point of view, so you guys can get a glimpse into my life and, you know, just see what life can possibly look like for you, or, you know, just what life looks like in New York City. That's a cool looking portal. I don't know exactly what that portal is, but here is a place called Dim Sum Sam. I was thoroughly impressed. Some barbecue pork over rice with some Portugal custard tarts. Had those back in Lisbon, and it was 10 out of 10. I would definitely go back and highly recommend going to visit Dim Sum Sam in Flatiron. But yeah, back onto the bikes, the city bikes, the e-bikes. I have been loving the e-bikes as well as the city bikes. My credit card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, actually gives me free city bikes. The regular bikes are free up to 45 minutes for me, and I get heavily discounted e-bikes at 24 cents per minute and 0 unlock fees with my Lyft Pink and City Bike memberships. So I have been taking advantage of these and been taking the train as little as possible. Even though I'm in Brooklyn, it still always takes me about 35 to 45 minutes, no matter where I'm going in Manhattan, to get across either the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, or the Williamsburg Bridge. And it's just so much easier and, you know, less of a headache, I want to say, to have to be dealing with subway stuff. And I still love the subway, don't get me wrong. It has its you know, perks, and I still prefer doing the public transportation to a car any day of the week nowadays. But the city bike, the e-bike especially, lets me just zoom through and it's subsidized for people living in the outer boroughs like myself, coming from Brooklyn. So if you're coming from Brooklyn and entering or exiting Manhattan to an outer borough, you only have to pay, it's like $480 plus tax, which comes out to about $523, as long as your ride is 45 minutes or less. And then after 45 minutes, you pay 24 cents per minute for each minute after the first 45 minutes. But that is very cheap and very convenient to be coming in and out of Manhattan. And as you can see, coming through the Manhattan Bridge again to get back to Brooklyn, on my way to Target to just pick up a few more things for my apartment. But I just love how they have the bike lanes, you know, conveniently for the commuters, those who don't want to be on the train, and those who are not, you know, wasting time, money, and gas by taking a car to and from the city. But it's just so easy. I know a lot of people could be intimidated by this, you know, getting on a bike and riding as far as, you know, across the bridge and all throughout the city. It can be dangerous, I guess, at times, but so is driving a car. So I just look at it as, you know, you're saving some trees and doing the world some good, as well as I just find getting around on the bike is just so fun, and it just feels like I'm on vacation. I don't know how else to describe the feeling that I get when I'm riding an e-bike. But in New York City, it just, like, whether I'm working or getting off work and I decide to hop on an e-bike and, you know, commute to wherever I'm going, it always just feels like I'm on vacation 24/7 when I'm or immediately after I get off work or going to get groceries or just hanging out, whatever. But yeah, just you see how it seems like 80 to 90% of the city has a dedicated bike lane. And of course, you're going to deal with some people that just kind of get in the way, park their car in the way. But that is pretty much it, guys. Just kind of checking to see where I can dock the bikes. I feel like they could do a little bit better job. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.